Have you ever found yourself washing dishes, but your mind is replaying a conversation from earlier, or worrying about the next 5 things you have to do? You're not alone. Most of us live in a constant state of, what's next, or what didn't I get done? And that urgency isn't just exhausting, it's also activating your body's stress response. But what if something as simple as noticing the warmth of water on your hands, or the breeze through the window, could begin to rewire your nervous system? That's the power of mindfulness. When we're under stress, especially chronic everyday stress, our sympathetic nervous system, also known as the fight or flight system, stays activated. Over time, that constant alertness wears on us. It can show up as inflammation, stomach issues, sleep problems, or trouble focusing. But there's good news. Mindfulness actually helps calm this system. Research backs this up. A meta-analysis published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that mindfulness meditation led to meaningful improvements in anxiety, depression, and even chronic pain. And a randomized controlled trial published in Psychosomatic Medicine showed that after just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice, people had reduced activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain linked to fear and threat detection, even when they weren't meditating. Now let's take that a step further. If you've experienced trauma, especially early in life, your stress response system might be even more sensitive. Trauma changes how we think, feel, and relate. It impacts memory, emotional regulation, and even our ability to trust ourselves and others. Brain scans have shown that trauma affects areas like the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, regions responsible for learning, memory, and emotional control. But again, mindfulness offers a pathway forward. Studies from Harvard and UCLA show that consistent mindfulness practice increases gray matter in the very parts of the brain trauma often disrupts. It's not just calming, it's rebuilding. So what is mindfulness? It's not about clearing your mind or sitting in silence for hours. It's simply about noticing. Noticing your breath, noticing a thought, noticing the moment you're in without judging it or rushing to change it. It's the opposite of autopilot. And you can start small right now. While washing dishes, try naming what you feel: warm, smooth, slippery. On the bus or in the car, just look around. Brick building, blue sky, light turning green. If your mind starts racing with what you need to do next, gently say to yourself, I notice the urgency. I'm safe in this moment. These simple shifts retrain your brain to be present, and being present helps us feel safer, more grounded, and more in control of how we respond to life. Let's be honest, life moves fast. Between work, caregiving, healing, and just existing, urgency can feel like the default. That's not your fault. That's a survival response. But healing invites us to slow down. Just enough to remember you are allowed to pause. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to be. Mindfulness won't solve everything overnight, but it can soften the edges. It can give you space to feel, heal, and move forward more consciously. So the next time you catch yourself rushing ahead or spiraling back, just take a breath. That one breath might be your turning point. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel for more practical tools, grounded insights, and everyday ways to support your mental health and healing journey. You deserve this kind of care. We're in this together.